Okay, hi guys. So first things first, we are going to sign in to our magazine Google account. Now we're here. I'm going to go to Drive. Then I am going to go to Magazine Brainstorm. This is where you guys have been collecting all the information you are going to put into your magazine page. Okay, I'm going to go to my folder and I'm going to open up my brainstorming page. So you should all be at this juncture. You should have your names, the title of your section, okay, some of the general things you want to talk about, some of the specific topics that you researched. Okay, so for example, I thought, oh, okay, maybe I should talk about seasonal plants. Those specific seasonal plants I want to talk about are pumpkin and zucchini. Okay, also blackberries and huckleberries if I have space. So you should also have a working title and some collection below. Okay, so the next thing you are going to do is sketch on a piece of paper with a pen or a pencil how you want your page to look. Okay, so you're going to grab a piece of computer paper, grab a pen or a pencil with your partner or your group, and you're going to lay out where you want your sections and your title placed. Okay, this is a very quick 5 to 10 minute sketch. You're not drawing your entire page with a bunch of detail. This is just a general idea of how you want your page laid out. Okay, so I have my big title up here. I have my section sort of boxed off right here. And I made sure that I included maybe some areas where I can kind of bring the whole page together. So I have these arrows right here, and I have lines that sort of like divide the page, stuff like that. Okay, so once you have done your sketch, you need to go back to Drive. So you were here, okay? Go back to where these folders are. Please double click on Final Pages. Click on the folder that is your grade, okay? I'm Miss Morgan, click right there. And you're going to start a new document, okay? This new document will be titled with your name, your section, and the word final. Okay, so this is where you're going to be formatting your final page layout for our digital magazine, okay? So you should have your names, your section title, and the word final, okay? The first thing I'm gonna show you is how to change the background color of your page, okay? Really simple. Go to File, Page Setup, and Page Color, okay? Right here. Anything right here is up for grabs. I personally like the lighter colors because you could see more of the elements that you're going to be including on your page. So I'm going to go for this light blue. Okay, pretty nice. Okay, so now that we have our page background, we need to include a title. So the first thing that we are going to do is go to Insert and Drawing. Okay, so there are two ways that you can format your title. You can first open up a text box, okay, type out your title. However you want to format it, you could do different lines, this and that, okay, and then from there, you have the option of changing your font, your size, making it bold, italic, underlining it, and changing the color, okay, so you have a pretty good amount of options, all right? So let's see, with this, maybe I'll make it big. I'm just going to show you guys kind of simple stuff. Not really paying too much attention. Change your font. You can keep the font maybe different. Looks kind of cool. All right. Little things like that make a big difference, okay? So little details. All right, so I changed the font. I changed the size. Let me see, I can make this extra, extra bold. Oh, that doesn't really make any difference. Let's see what this looks like. Nah, I kind of like it not bold. Okay, so change the color. Pretty easy and straightforward stuff. But emphasis on making it different and interesting, okay? So this is one way of creating a title for your page. There is another way, and you can do this. So let's compare. So I have this now, and once you save and close from drawing, now you have this on your page, right? Everyone needs to make sure every text box is wrapped. Okay, so let me show you that again. You select your text box. Instead of inline or break text, just click this wrap text button, and this allows you to move your text box around anywhere on the page except for way up. For some reason, Google Docs doesn't let you do that, okay? But you can go, obviously you don't want it off to the side, but you can go as far to the side, okay, and down, I believe. That's really weird, it doesn't let you go up to the top. I'm not really sure why. Google Docs is kind of a mystery to me sometimes. Okay, so we have this. Now, if I wanted another title format, let's go back to drawing, and you have the option of also clicking actions and clicking word art. This is also a real simple way to make your title super interesting. So I'm going to type in my title, press enter, and it sort of already formats this outlined and filled in text. Okay, so I have this here. Let's see. I can't edit it. Okay, so I have this. I have the option of putting in a fill color. Let's do a nice pink. I also have the option of outlining. Let's do a nice bright blue. Okay, I can make that outline thicker by going to this next little box that says line weight. I don't really like that, so I'm going to make it thinner. And I can change the font, just like how we always can. Okay, I can size it like this, but you need to make it readable, right? So that's not going to work. So this is another option for you to use. Okay, this is word art, and you can change the fill, the outline. You can even make it kind of different looking like that. All right, you have options. Okay, so work with the options you see up top. Click around and be creative. Okay, so I'm going to compare. I kind of like this better. That's going away. Now we're going to start with our sections. So I'm going to start with this section right here, the seasonal plants you should pay attention to, okay? So I'm going to go back to drawing. This is where all the magic happens, okay? So you're probably going to go back here a lot. And I'm going to insert a text box, just like we did before. And I'm going to write the title of my section, which is the seasonal plants you in capital letters should pay attention to. Okay, make it nice and tight. And now to format the text box, it is so easy. Okay, I'm going to go up here. I'm going to choose a fill color, right? This kind of makes it a little bit more interesting to look at. So I think you guys should all try and make your stuff as flashy as possible. So I'm gonna go with light yellow, okay, pretty easy. And this line color will affect the border of my text box, right? So I'm gonna go to a dark green. That looks kind of nice. Looks nice and simple and sleek. Okay, so now I've formatted my text box. Now I can format the text inside by just doing what we did earlier with our title. Can change the font. Let's go with Consolas. Okay, that's kind of interesting. And I could also change the size. I'm gonna have to just keep on extending my text box, right? So that's pretty big. I'm actually gonna go, because I know that I'm gonna need space for my other text boxes. So I'm gonna go kind of small. Okay, so I have this. And now maybe bold it and change the text color, which I think should be maybe this nice red. Okay, that looks cool. So now that I'm done with that, I'm gonna make sure I like it, save and close. And now I have this in my document. So just like with anything, you need to make sure you click wrap text, okay? And this allows you to move your text box around wherever you want it on your page. So I'm gonna place mine right here. And now what I'm going to do is find a picture to insert into my document. Okay, so I want a picture of a pumpkin. I am going to open a new tab, go to google.com. I'm going to search pumpkin. Okay, I'm going to click on images. This will give me all the pictures that I can choose from. And I think I'm going to choose this one right here. Okay, so I have my image, I selected it, and I need to click on view image. Now this gives me the image by itself. Now this is a really large image, but that's okay, we can scale it down. So now that I have the image by itself, I'm going to go back to my final document. I'm going to click on insert, image, and it will usually pop up like this. Okay, we are going to click on by URL. So once I've clicked on that, I'm going to go back to my image. I'm going to copy this URL. This is the URL, okay? So to do that, I'm going to highlight it with my mouse. I'm going to press Command and then C on my keyboard. So that's copying, it's Command C. Then I'm going to go back, click my cursor where I can paste. Then I'm going to go Command V, okay? And that has just pasted my image, okay? So I'm going to select, and my image should pop up. I'm going to click wrap text, just like with everything, and scale that picture down. Okay, I'm gonna tilt it. You could tilt it a little bit, make it a little bit more interesting. All right, so that is how you insert an image.